He's the Jolly Green Giant. Well, he's not green. He's kind of flesh toned. Of the Kilts and Culture Facebook group online. Kirk, we tease him a lot about his height. He is 6'8". He is a tall man, and he has been very gracious to us over the years with the fact that we tease him. Kirk got into his heritage actually relatively recently. He was raised by a family that is a mix of Scottish and Irish background, but it was never a major thing for his family. He says that his grandmother actually did a nice family tree, but for most of his life, that was as far as things went. It's like he knew that some people were doing some genealogy. However, around 2018, so relatively recently, he happened upon an ad for a Highland Games event online, and he thought, okay, that could be fun to go, and I'm starting to get more interested in my background, so cool. And he made the classic mistake of ordering a kilt so he could wear it to the event. And it's been downhill ever since. Basically, Kirk got that kilt, and he wore it for the first time out for a birthday date to a pub. His story from this was that he was really nervous doing this for the first time. But as soon as he got out of the car at the restaurant, the first thing he heard was somebody, shouting out, "Man, that's an awesome kilt!" And he knew from right then and there that things were going to be good. Since then, Kirk has just gotten more and more involved in this to the point where he is now a mod for the Facebook group Kilts and Culture, which is very much appreciated because he's a very jovial, very calm, and very cheerful guy, which is not what you'd expect from a sergeant in the Army necessarily, but that is his career. Kirk is an Army guy. He's been in since 1998. He's done 2 tours of duty, one in Iraq and one in Afghanistan. And he's a career man, and he is now a staff sergeant, and he actually gets to wear his kilt to the office occasionally, which I think is pretty darn cool. That's something that a lot of us would wish we could do, and a lot of us, I was kind of surprised that somebody who's in the service is able to do that at all. But that's super cool, and he's worked up to the point now where he wears the kilt at least 2 or 3 times a week. Any of you out there who wear a kilt more often than that, shout out to you. Some of us wear it on the weekends. Kirk's right in that zone of doing it as often as he can. The other side of the story, of course, is that he was concerned at first about his wife's support. His wife is a lovely lady named Lindsay. We've met her. And she was apprehensive at first, but after he started getting all this positive reinforcement, she realized what an awesome thing it was. And now she has helped him pick out tartans and has insisted that he go kilted whenever they go out. So Kirk is kind of like a classic success story and a rapid success story of getting into kilting. He's a great guy, and he's a great ambassador. He believes in being an ambassador, talks to people about kilts whenever he has a chance. The one story he told us, which is the only awkward time he's ever had where somebody's asked him about kilts, was in a men's room. Somebody insisted on asking him about his kilt through the door of a stall in the men's room. You got to be pretty chill to tolerate that in that circumstance. So I give him props for that. And I think his latest exploits are he's picking up Gaelic and bagpipes. So this is like I said, a classic example of somebody who gets hit with the bug, dives in with both feet, and is just going and going and going. So, Kirk, thank you very much for everything you do and for putting up with us all this time. Sláinte.
Sláinte. Yeah, I love Kirk Kinnaman. He is a wonderful human being and a wonderful man. We are lucky to count him as a friend. He's a really good guy.